I always look at relationships through the lens of a child. And when you have children and both parents are in open relationships, what happens is they start to learn to put their desires before the needs of each other and the needs of the relationship. And it's just not good for creating a unit. It's not good for part of being in a healthy relationship is sacrificing what you truly want for the sake of the commitment to this marriage. But when you are in an open relationship, you're not asking them to sacrifice anymore. And then they don't get in the habit of putting somebody else's feelings first. And it's just pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. It's just not a good way to live your life. It's not healthy for you. It's just not healthy, but I can understand
I think there's always going to be one person who will get hurt.
Yeah, because there's always one winner. There's always somebody who's actually upgraded.
The person who cares less is going to win.
Always the person who cares less is always going to be a one step ahead, and then it becomes a battle, and then it becomes a problem, and then what happens is you're trying to beat each other, and you start to be on opposite teams. Like if you went out that night, I'm going to go out this night. If you met somebody hot, I'm going to meet someone hot. It's always a negative thing. I don't know if it's very good for short term, but terrible for long term. In my experience of watching couples that do it.
Can you or should anyone ever forgive a partner who has cheated?
I think when you have children, yes. When you have children, you can do it. The reason being is children benefit from seeing mum and dad go through troubles, going through it, staying together. But forgiveness and staying are not the same thing. Staying with your partner and then punishing them and being horrible to them and controlling them and being abusive is not forgiving. Forgiving is we're going to start fresh. What made you want to cheat? Let's try and fix that. But what I noticed, especially when men forgive women, it's not always good. Because they start to lose respect for themselves. They start to think, I'm such a fucking idiot. How can I forgive her? And they get angry at themselves. And
do they end up wanting revenge?
They want revenge and they get abusive. Either physically or mentally. Where are you going? What time are you going? This, that, and the other. Calling her names, calling her this, that, and the other. Women do it too when they've been cheated on. But women tend to just withdraw their love. They no longer love you. They no longer want to sleep with you. Whereas for men, when they forgive you, they hate themselves for not being strong enough to leave you. So they end up being verbally and physically abusive because they're a less happy person. So I say if there's no kids, don't do it.